In July, I saw this cat who started to have a very bad eye infection. She would show up under my balcony. I started giving her some supplemental powders in her food to try to get her eye looking a little bit better. One day, I saw something I didn't expect. And then I heard it in the woods, and I went out looking and looking around. But I didn't see anything else. But then the following day, I looked out over my balcony, and I saw that she had 3 kittens. After I saw the kittens, I knew just how important it was to try to look after her eye and them if I could. I followed her, and she went behind the tree line to an area I couldn't get to. But then she was going into the tree line under the pine tree in the grassy field, which was where I initially started leaving the bowls. Now I don't have a yard, and there's a lot of ground to cover when you're looking for a mother cat and 3 kittens, and a lot of walking, a lot of little steep cliffs, and a lot of places where you see nothing. But I got very lucky. After Mama ate, she showed me where she was keeping the kittens, and it was up on the big rock. Look at that. The little kittens are there. She changed her location. She took me up there. Well, I was going to almost drop them off where I usually do because they were around this rock yesterday. I think they were very relieved to have food brought up 4 or 5 times a day, but it really wasn't an easy walk. I'm going to sweep it up a little bit. This is the walking path. That's the swamp. There's Mama. She came out to see me try to crawl under the branch to take the food bowl away. And I put water down and just a little couple treats and some catnip. And I told her to be safe tonight. And I'll see her in the morning. Bye, Mama. Oh my gosh, she came down to look. It was so cute. Sometimes you could see if they were out from the walking path, but most of the time you had to go all the way up there and call them. The rain was an obstacle, so was taking the food bowl back since I couldn't leave anything up there because of animals like coyotes.
See that path?
It seemed like every day there was a new obstacle.
Down there?
And I was always worried she would move the kittens again.
Well, these guys got to do all the trees. She's gonna be freaked out. I wonder if she's even gonna stay. Poor thing.
I cleared certain areas. I tried doing different things up there. There were falls along the way. It wasn't easy. So I cleaned up some of the big rock and I gave her a little bit of meatball and some bacon, but it's just too buggy to have any food balls out. She came out briefly, the little black one. The other 2 won't come out. It's just not gonna happen. I'm bringing this back. I mean, I've tried it up here, but I mean, it's only a matter of seconds before they're right on this. Hold on, you'll see. Yeah, they just come right on it. There's no place. See, they're already in it. They do get stung, and they get very upset and run away from the bowl. At least, they got a little bit of meatball up there. Mama called them in. And meanwhile, this is going on inside.
You can see him. Very frail. You're very frail and you're very upset.
He drinks so much from the kidney disease. So look how skinny he's getting. I've watched this happen over the last 3 years. He's just a tiny little thing now.
What are you doing, huh? Little skinny guy. You're very skinny now. You're a very tiny little thing. Huh? You're just a little baby cat. You're a baby.
I love him. He's a very sweet kitty. I've been looking at this field now since about 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock. This is what life is like at 50. Oh my God. So they went back to the field, but they came on the rock, which is right under my balcony, and much easier to get to them and feed them. Much, much easier. This was all I ever wanted, was for them to come up and hang out here for food. And they looked so happy. It had been raining and misting, but I was totally ecstatic. However, It was very, very short-lived,
And
unfortunately.
they seem to be coming up around that back end over there.
And now she's over in the corner where I've been putting the bowls where the kittens go. So I'm gonna have to go back down with the she's just gonna keep coming back. This is an obstacle.
This cat, Willow, belongs to one of the neighbors, and they don't get along, and there was a cat fight. And now Mama Cat can't go and eat where she usually eats, and she's running all around looking for, I think, one of her kittens, maybe all of them. This has been going on for several hours. I've run around so much today. This cat is being very territorial about the area. Willow. The food bowl's over back there. She's looking in to start a cat fight. I'm gonna die. I keep going down here. It's very, very dangerous. Oh, she's moving in. I gotta go after her. I can't do this every day. They're turkey vultures. And like 6 of them came on the tree. See them all? What are you doing up there? They live on the chimney. They're big. So they flew over. The property manager came over because he was walking his dog. Because I had food balls out over here, hoping the cats would come back out. And there's Willow, Miss Territorial. I gotta shoot her out.
The turkey vultures weren't a regular thing, but the wasps sure were.
You can see how bad the wasps are. They're crazy bad. And then they get stung. Sometimes the others won't eat. They won't always go in the tent though.
The tent didn't work. Mama never went in it, and the kittens rarely used it. And dogs that weren't on leashes from the walking path would go right over to it. But they still managed to have a good time, even though there was a lot of construction going on the back street behind them. And Mama's eye was looking better, but I needed to figure out another way. I really wanted to help these cats, and I needed to find a way to get them to come up under my balcony.
So assuming their nest is down there, they would have to go up a real steep enclave and walk around this path, this pine path over here, and come here and get over here. Best bet, it's not going to be easy, is to try to clear out this area with the poison ivy and the leaves. And then there's another one over here, another rock down there, see it? And connect it to that one there. There's another one over there. And then connect it to this. So they have this circular area to hang out in during the afternoon. Yeah, I did this clearing last night. I had a ways to go, but the hope is to get them to come from the tree line over there on that rock up along this way and out there. I might clear some of that, and then I gotta make a trail from here to the higher rock up there. I've done a lot though, actually. Jack can't pee and he's having a really hard time tonight. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to put him down tomorrow. So I'm gonna sleep out on the floor here with him tonight. Or try.
We waited a few days before we made the right decision. He'd been very disoriented for the last 3 years. I mean, he's 20 years old. And every few hours, we would hold the water bowl so he could drink water. And that was every few hours throughout the night for the last 3 years, since he won't drink the water on the floor. He's just really had a hard time.
What are you doing, huh? Little baby cat. Are you alright? You don't go up on your bed anymore. You don't. Hi, little cat.
And as a side note, we didn't want to wait, but no one could see him that day. When this all started, my property manager suggested I get them to come inside, but first I needed to clear the area. However, my back door has broken, and I'm no longer allowed to use it except for emergencies. So there goes that idea. I've called every shelter in the area. I've called both animal controls. Our town does not do anything for feral cats. The options are very bad. I've called people that work with ferals out of state. I've called vet clinics. I'll get to the options in the next video, but there's really not much I can do except this. This is their best option. Plus, I'm not allowed to have an outdoor cat. All right, so this is the way to get to the big rock. Check this out. It's all wet though. That's the thing, because it just rained. Yeah, it's a little bit of a step. Okay, I look haggard. I'm very tired. So I'm doing another walk up to get the food bowl and to give them these little treats and see if I can get under the little branch that they're under. Mama lets me go under there sometimes. There's lots of spiders.
Mama, you want me to come bring you some treats?
Aren't you a cute one? Aren't you silly? Your eyes are so light colored.
I'm gonna leave so you can get your little treats, littles. Okay? Bye, little cats. Huh? What are you doing? You want the little treats? There's Mama.
She's like, don't come up here.
I'm gonna bring you the treats, Mama, okay?
Great. Their head's in poison ivy. I think I got poison ivy putting the treats down. That's great. And I guess cats can get poison ivy on their softer areas of their skin. And there isn't enough treats. The other two were late to the party. Maybe we'll give them more. This rock, I would love to be able to get something, and I tried to make something and I suck at it, to get them up on the rock and to put a cat house up there. But that might not be the best location, but it also might be a really good location. I don't know, I'm gonna go into the woodland and find out where to place the one cat house I have. I don't know if I should put it up here or in the other tree line. I'm sweating bullets. I gotta see where I'm gonna put that. I got my clippers and my gloves and my head net. Yeah, so I get kind of stuck a few times and I'm back at the big rock. I walked around through the big rock. There really is no high enough place. There's a couple rocks, not high enough, not flat enough for me to place it. So I'm gonna go and look up there next. This is the best I could do, and it was hell getting it in there. Pretty high up. Not very high. I couldn't lift it any higher.
So here I am with Jack. I've had him 20 years. Well, 10. I got him out of shelter when he was 10. And he's had kidney disease for the last 3. He's lost lots of weight. He's really not himself. So tomorrow's the day. Say hi, little guy. He's okay when he cuddles, but he's just got such bad dementia. The meowing. He's wobbly, he's weak. He's just really not himself. So, anyhow, he's all I've had. I've been in the house, haven't worked. No family, no friends, just my little Jack. So people who have stuff, don't take it for granted. Feel fortunate. He says goodbye. Bye, little guy.
What's your favorite part of the day? It's always been your little paper in the sun, huh? Your last day of paper in the sun.
I still cry every time the sun hits the bed. I miss him so much. But Jack left me a final gift. When we got back from the vets, the cats were outside the balcony, finally. I worked so hard to try to help them. I've had the most beautiful moments of my life watching these cats. But I've had some of the greatest sorrows. We've lost one, and there's been lots of hardships since. And I'm very worried
I won't be allowed to feed them anymore. Please stay
She's
tuned
like,
for
oh, you
part
got that
2.
phone out again, huh? The damn phone. You were sleeping, you're not sleeping anymore. Where's the other one? Look who showed up. Willow. Where the